Really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
You can tell both of... We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Right hook just missed. You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Those counter punches have to hurt. Trying to land that jab. Punch, counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. And he scores with the counter. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
There's the bell for round 2. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can't find a home with that jab. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice defense on that hook. Nice counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Incredible work rate. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Let's get it started in round 3. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right just misses. Just missed with that hook. That counter punch caught him clean. Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter punch. Might be ready to go. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Beautiful counter shot. Missing with the hook. The exchange punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Back at it in round 4. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Nice counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. His stamina is off the charts. And down goes Showboat. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot. One, two, three, four. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
That left hook missed. And he wasn't wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Time for the 5th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, and they got rocked. What a moment this is. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Throws the jab and doesn't score. Perfect counter shot. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. And we may see a stoppage here. How is this fight still continuing?
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Missing with that jab. Is he going to punch himself out, though? That counter shot lands. Whoa, wait a minute. And now going for the finish. About these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
There's a lot on the line here.
Here we go in the 6th round. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Nice counter. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That jab doesn't score. Morales is stumbling and bumbling. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Round 7, here we go. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Nice defense there to stop the right hook. Got out of the way of that right hook. Punching. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. Looking to land the hook. All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. Did they survive that?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do?
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And Showboat is down to the canvas. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.